So what you've done is what you've kind of withdrawn from the world and just focused on your own problems and focused on your own growth.
Yeah, to the mostly, yeah. I mean, I was spending, geez, I mean, I think I put up 1,200 videos on YouTube. That's not an insignificant amount of work. You know, on top of all the articles I wrote and books, and you know, I designed silver coins and all this other stuff, and I started to realize, you know, to who am I benefiting? You know, this is coming at a great personal cost to me. I felt worse every time I went out in there and described this, you know, god-awful world. And trust me, I'm not ignorant to the, you know, the very bad things that are happening out there. They are real, but at the end of the day, you know, what is to be done about it? There is no redeemer. This Donald Trump, you know, figurative, you know, messiah, collectivist messiah that they've trumped out in front of us will not drain the swamp.
What he wanted to do is say, I will protect you from Goldman Sachs. I will protect you from Citibank. And I will protect you for the banks because I'm Robin Hood and I'm this wonderful senator and I'm going to protect you for these banks. And then he's borrowing from the banks. And by the way, he's got personal guarantees and he got low interest loans. Got low interest loans at low interest. And now he's going to go after Goldman Sachs. Doesn't work that way. Goldman Sachs owns him. Remember that, folks. They own him.
Will not fix anything. This is a culmination of generations, this unconscious mess that has been handed down over generations, and it's global and it's systemic. There's no fixing the system. The only way out is through collapse. And that any of these collectivist messiahs that they trump up in front of you, whether it's, you know, Obama, God, you remember when he came in, it was like literally the messiah.
Yeah,
they had like
right.
golden auras around him and, you know, and all this other stuff. And then Trump's got this, you know, huge wave, and the right now is all going, haha, it's our turn.
I love Trump! Fuck you! I love my country!
And, you know, I've said with everybody, with hubris comes nemesis. You know, the hubris of Obama brought the nemesis of Trump, and with the hubris of Trump will bring the nemesis of whatever globalist, collectivist, you know, guy is going to come after us. You know, that's what's going to happen. And at the end of the day, you know, regardless of who's in power, my life is not determined by any of these factors, not determined by interest rates, not determined by the job market, not determined by who's in office, not determined by any of these things that we give attention to. My path is only determined by me and what I focus on. If I choose to focus on negative, collective, external problems, I will live a life of hell. If I focus on internal, meaningful, resonating things inside of myself, I will only find heaven. And that's the long and the short of it. And it's such a mind warp because I try to listen to what I just said, and if I said it to myself, you know, 8 years ago, I'd been like, oh, this guy's just, you know, he doesn't get it, you know, and I was like that. I mean, geez, I was a loudmouth, neocon, Republican, know-it-all, Sean Hannity spouting, Rush Limbaugh, I mean, you know, all this stuff. And I'm listening to myself now, and I'm like, this is just what wisdom comes from. This is, you know, the experience of being on one side and realizing, going to all the way to the end and going, this is definitely not the right path. You know, and I think that's one of the reasons why I needed to step away for this past year and a half.